Newly Shaved, narrated by Savanna Scarlett. Narrated for Cupido in collaboration with SAGA. Tango on Deichman Street by Wilfred Morgenstierne. Maria Schneider walks down Rue Cherche Midi. Eric is pretty sure it's Rue Cherche Midi, the quietest street in Paris. She is wearing high black boots and a wild miniskirt under an open Afghan fur coat that is almost brushing the ground. Her eyes are heavily made up, and her face has almost a childlike youth to it. She is wearing a large hippie hat and walks with maladroit steps, half sideways along the curb while she squints up at the facades from under the wide brim of her hat, looking for the right house number. She stops in front of an entrance, looks at the slip of paper hanging above the row of doorbells with "Room for Rent," and hesitates for a moment before pushing the door open and stumbling inside, wobbling on her much too high heels. Now the camera sits at hip height and shows the top of two thigh-high boots, Maria Schneider's thighs like two pillars traversing the television image. Her hips sway slightly from side to side as she walks up the stairs. Her skin is young and golden, inviting you to touch it with a delicate hand that moves in towards that dark triangle, the outline which is so clearly visible under the short dress. Soon Marlon Brando arrives. Soon all hell breaks loose. Rue Cherche Midi. There is nothing on this street. No bars, no cafes, no patisseries or boulangeries. Just two long rows of sleepy Parisian apartments, and a blue gallery that is always closed. Eric walked the street, between Rue de Cérès and Vaugirard, every day for 2 weeks, on his way to or from a room he was renting nearby. He remembers how a cat used to sit in the window of the gallery, a real monster of a moggy, black and scruffy, and never moving. And he met a girl who was almost identical to Maria Schneider, the same dark bob with a fringe that fell down into her eyes, the same youthful and yet at the same time mature figure, the always smooth skin. They used to meet there in a room behind the gallery. He was 20 years old. She was maybe 2 years older, and did things with him that no one had ever done with him before. Things that forged memories in him that he would never forget, fantasies he could recall any time, like when she took off her bra, clearly...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?